Hey everyone, welcome back to YouTube classes. It's Divya here with class 10 physics. Today in our class we will be discussing the topics natural vibration, damped oscillations or vibration and forced vibration. Hence we will come to resonance. Okay? Let us begin with free vibrations or natural vibrations. See, from the word itself, natural vibration means the system or the object which is vibrating will be under the action within itself, or the force will be inherent within itself without any externally applied forces. Okay, so they will be freely vibrating or oscillating when it is given a small disturbance. These free vibrations or natural vibrations are simple harmonic vibrations, which means that whatever the restoring force, the amplitude, frequency, whatever it is having, it will be the same forever. Okay, now if you are going to draw a displacement time graph, which means that if all these quantities are going to be same, the amplitude is not going to change, it will remain as such only. But remaining these amplitude or vibrations or frequencies same, it is an ideal condition only. Practically, it is impossible because due to some friction or due to some external disturbances, automatically the amplitude can come lesser and lesser and fade away. This is what we call as damped oscillations or damped vibration. Now, here is how we are going to define a damped vibration. When a body or particle vibrates, faces a number of frictional forces, I told you, and this one results in decreasing the amplitude of vibration with time and finally comes to rest. That is what you call it. This decaying of vibration due to lowering of amplitude, you call it as the damped vibration. Now I'll show you how the displacement time graph for damped vibration will be looking. So this is how a damped vibration will be. Initially the amplitude will be very high, and as the time passes due to the frictional force or other displacement disturbances causing, the amplitude will come lesser and lesser, so that your graph goes down to, or the vibration will go down to lesser value. Now let us come to forced vibration. Now from the word itself, forced vibration means now apart from natural vibration, it will be given an external force for vibration. That is, if a system of or body is given or subjected to an external force, then the resulting vibration is known as a forced vibration. Okay, now I told you free vibration or natural vibration will be having a frequency, you call it as natural frequency. But in case of a forced vibration, since we are giving an external force to it, apart from the natural frequency, it will be having a external frequency also. Okay. Now in this case of forced vibration, usually the amplitude of forced vibration, it depends on the frequency of the external forces whatever we are going to give. And if the frequency of the external force is different from the natural frequency, the amplitude will be very small. Okay. Now, if the frequency of the external frequency is equal to the natural frequency, then the amplitude of oscillation will be very high. Okay. Now, there is a name for this condition where the natural frequency is exactly equal to the external frequency, and that is what we call exactly as resonance. Okay, that is whenever you are having a forced, this is resonance is actually a condition of your forced vibration. Whenever you are giving a forced vibration, I told you apart from natural frequency, this forced vibration will have a external frequency, isn't it? Now if the frequencies are different, then the amplitude will be small, and if the frequencies are equal, that is the natural frequency is equal to the external frequency, then the amplitude will be very high, and such conditions we call it as the resonance. Now this resonance is actually a little bit dangerous. If the resonance conditions is violated, or if it goes beyond resonance, the amplitude will be increasing and there are chances for some collapses. That is only given here for with example as your swings, Tacoma Bridge collapse and breaking of wine glasses, etc. This is due to the condition of resonances. So many examples are given in your textbook. You can just go through those examples. When you talk about the condition for resonance, we have already told the only conditions for resonance or the resonance occurs only when applied force causes a forced vibration in the body, and the frequency of the applied force should be exactly equal to the natural frequency of the vibrating body. Okay. This is all about your forced vibration, resonance, damped vibrations, and your natural vibrations. So all these conditions should be familiar, definitions should be familiar, and examples or applications should be familiar to you. Now with this, if you have any doubt, you can put it on the comment box. I'll give the answers for that, and you can start with your exercise for this part alone, and you don't have any numericals in that. If you have any doubt, you put it in the comment box. Okay, so let us wind up for today. Thank you. Stay safe.